Now back to high school sports talk on ESPN Radio 94.1. Presented by VirginiaPreps.com. Here's Matt Hatfield and Coach Ed Young.
Welcome back to the show. This is High School Sports Talk on ESPN Radio 94.1. We are live. Thomas Simmons is making everything happen behind the glass. No, you don't hear Matt Hatfield. The promo or the intro was half right. You do hear the coach Ed Young. I'm on the lead mic today. And on my mic is that I'm normally on is our special co-host, and that is Miss Tameka Paine, who has been handling her duties very well in her first time ever. She's a little nervous coming in here. I don't know why. I don't pick nervous people. I pick people that know what they're doing, and she definitely knows what she's doing, handling herself like a pro. She is the first lady of cheerleading in the world. But I'm starting to think now we might have to give her first lady of sports talk, high school sports talk. I think I like it. Yeah, nobody's ever had that title, and I think that's going to be your title.
You can append that here.
We'll do that, and we've already had some people. Some of our guests have already said we got to bring her back. So. Boy, did I create a monster. I really shouldn't use the word monster. That ain't right to project that towards this young lady.
It's totally okay, Ed. I know you mean no ill will.
No, what I'm saying is I hate to see Matt Hatfield go. I hate to see the guy. He knows a lot. And, we're sponsored by his outfit, VirginiaPreps.com. He is the CEO, the chief, commander, janitor, and everything for that outfit. So... But I ain't going nowhere, so we're going to have to eliminate one of us. So
perhaps Matt could be the voice of ESPN Talk Travel Radio.
Yeah, we always send him on that's what we do. We always send him on a mission. He's already got a big-time show during the week. This 757 at 6, Monday through Thursday, 6 to 7 o'clock. Tune in and listen because I'm telling you, y'all missing something if you're not listening to him because he comes in right after the Nick Cattle show, the main show on our ESPN Radio waves here. So right after Nick is Matt. So tune into both. You want all your sports, national, local, interesting stuff. And remember, as a guest, we make you a star. You call in and you whatever you want to talk about. Same with this show here, 757-687-9494. I'm telling you out there, guys, and I know it's predominantly guys listening, you got a chance to speak to Tameka. Her plate is full. I ain't giving out her number. I'm one of the very fortunate few. I got her number, so I could talk to her as need be, and she's been a really good friend for me in a lot of different veins, both personal and professional. So I appreciate that because I'm one person that needs guidance, and she's able to give it.
Thank you, Ed. I'm definitely here for you.
And, hey, we're going to bring in – speaking of guidance, here's a guy that needs guidance all the time. Not so much in coaching. But when I listen to his wife from at home, he needs guidance because he doesn't do the dishes, doesn't know how to run the vacuum cleaner, never irons his clothes. Okay, and Miss Harris has to do a lot with this guy, but he's all over the place. But I know one thing, he can coach a team, and I think his squad is 5-0 right now. How they played so many games is unbelievable, but they're 5-0, and that's the Green Run head coach, Kenny Harris. Kenny, you there?
Yeah, how you doing, Coach Young?
I'm good, my man. I'm good. You feeling all right today?
Oh, man, feeling good. Just trying to stay warm.
Okay, stay. Well, your wife will take care of that for you.
No,
she'll just throw you an extra blanket.
There you go.
Yeah, you thought I was going somewhere else with that. No. We can't discuss that kind of stuff on the air. So.
No. Not at all. We're keeping our heads above water here. Hey, Kenny, how are you?
Kenny, that's Tameka Paine. I got Tameka in here.
How you doing, Miss Paine?
I am doing exceedingly well. How about yourself, Kenny?
Oh, I'm fine. I hear a lot about you, and one time I heard you was talking about you was at a cheerleading competition. I think you're doing a great job.
Kenny, how about that? Can you
that.
Believe I bring in a cheerleading advisor? With some of the wars I've had with cheerleading advisors over the years, and what my original thought about cheerleading was, which I never told Miss Paine.
It's not a sport.
It is a sport. We'll talk about that another time.
Yeah.
But anyways, I got her in here. How about that? Am I growing or what?
Yeah,
you're growing. There. Cheerleading is one of the toughest sports, man. That's the leading injuries, man. So my daughter cheers, so I know how hard and the work they have to put in to be great at it.
Well, Kenny sounds quite versed in this.
Well, his daughter's a cheerleader, so number one, that's right.
Where's your daughter? We need to get you a daughter.
She's at Green Run. Yeah.
Okay, outstanding. They got a pretty good cheering program also there.
Yeah, they do. Miss Evans do a great job.
Oh, yes.
And she's one of two assistant coaches in the Harris household, Mrs. Harris and young daughter Harris.
Definitely. They always want to tell me what I'm doing wrong. I can never tell them what they're doing wrong, though.
Well, Kenny, I'm going to turn a little bit of the first part of this interview over to Tameka. She has some questions for you.
Okay.
Kenny, welcome to the show, and hello again.
Yeah.
Have a few questions for you here. Why don't you give us and our listeners a little history about yourself?
I've been I'm from a small town called Danville, Virginia. I went to a high school at GW Danville where I played baseball and basketball. Won a state championship there in 1998 in basketball. Then I moved on to Norfolk State where I got my degree and played a year with baseball under Marty Miller, who's the athletic director now over there. And then I started my basketball coaching career at Churchland High School under P.J. Honore for a few years doing JV. And then I did a one-year stint at Wilson when Donnell Hammond gave me the opportunity there. And then I got lucky and landed a job at Green Run where I've been there for 11 years now.
Wow, that's pretty extensive. You mentioned PJ Honore. I have to smile at that. I have a connection to PJ. He does a lot for my cheer program in terms of outfitting us, the Glam Squad. He's pretty awesome.
He definitely is, and he does some business with us as well. I mean, he actually got me really going and taught me a lot when I was coming up, especially when I was fresh getting out of college. So, he actually taught me the professional part of it, and I appreciated him a lot.
Never forget your roots, right, Kenny?
Yep, never will.
All right, if you don't mind, may we venture for a moment into some specifics about your key players?
Yes, I have a senior guard, Ashley James. Right now he's averaging about 23. Been playing excellent for us. He's been there playing since he's a freshman, so he's definitely coming along. And I have a point guard in Jacob Cooper since he's a sophomore, second year starting. He's our catalyst, our head of the team. I'm gonna have a guy named Kyrie Smith Ween. He was with us for a little while as a freshman, and he had to go to North Carolina a little bit because his mom is in the military, but he came back home, and he's definitely fit in with what we got going on. I have my captain, Amarius Elliott, senior. He didn't play a lot last year, but he stepped in the role and as a leader and a very good role player for us. And I have a lot of sophomores, and George Wilson and Elijah Kennedy coming off the bench. Those guys is working hard for us. So we pretty young, but we also have some senior leadership.
Yeah, it sounds good. I'm looking back over the information regarding you guys playing that game against First Colonial. 77-49 was the ending cap for that. You mentioned Ashley and Elijah. They put in some work that game, huh?
Yes, he did. Ashley, he had a decent game, 20 points. He's electrifying sometimes. I think half of the people that come to games sometimes to see if he's gonna get a nice dunk. But I mean, Ashley does more than that. He defends well. He rebounds. He's an all-around player. Elijah is coming into his own. I mean, he's getting more confidence as we play. He's our sixth man, and I mean he's becoming to be an outstanding player. That's going to be a name that people's going to hear in the near future.
Sounds good. So, talk to me, Kenny. How do we assess the Beach District?
Oh man, that Beach. Since I've been there, I mean it's getting strong. I mean, even with FC, although the score was I mean, they gave us a good half, and they were a point guard away from really being tough. They got one kid, eBay. I mean, he had 19 last night, and he's averaging about 20. And then you got Kellum. I mean, they got that phenom in Josh Talbot. I mean, he's tough. They gave us a very good game the other night. And Princess Anne is coming up in the rankings. Which Coach Cofield over there doing a good job trying to get those guys to compete. Kentville is a sleeper. They're coming up, and definitely, Cox being a state state semifinals last year. They have guys coming back, and then the heavy hitter in Lansdowne. You know, they have Mike Christmas and Coach Dwight Robinson. I mean, always had that program in the top of the beach every year. So, you know, I think this is a very competitive district. You have to come to compete every night. The fans, I mean, beach fans, you know, we don't have a beach tournament anymore. But when beach teams play, you know, you still get that beach atmosphere and definitely competing against each other.
Okay, so we've assessed the beach, but I have another question for you here. More importantly, with you being a perennial, how does Region 5 shape up regionally?
Oh man, Region 5.
Talk to me.
Well, you got that man beside you. I've never played him, and I don't want to ever play him, you know, because he knows so much about the game and Coach Young. So Nasman River is definitely coming along. I know he had a tough loss yesterday. I know you don't want to hear that, but I know he had a tough one. But he's competing, and then you have Maury and Hampton and Norview. So I mean, it's tough. I mean, and next year we're going to 18 teams or something like that. So I hope they can put more teams in the tournament next year. But making that top 8 this year, it doesn't matter 1 through 8. Like last year in Region 5, the 8 seed beat the number 1 seed. So the seeds doesn't mean anything. Is when you get in, it's a 0-0 record. So, you know, our goal is to get in there and definitely compete. But Region 5 is very tough.
Okay. I hear you. Well, you guys are definitely one of the faves regionally, and I don't believe that it's too far-fetched to say that you guys quite possibly may make an appearance at state. But if I could ask, Kenny, what's the one thing your team must keep in focus in order to maintain success this season?
Well, just being at it, our goal, and we've 11 years never made state, and you know that's our goal every year. You know, we just gotta make sure we get over that hump. I mean, getting better, and you know, this we haven't reached our peak, and we hoping we reach it at the right time. But you know, just staying motivated and getting through adversity when it comes. You know, one thing I've been learning about this team is when teams are playing us right now and they go up, our kids are handling it well, and hopefully they can continue that. But you know, we just want to make sure we keep getting better and competing, because you know, if around January and February is definitely when, you know, if you hadn't got better, you know, it's hard to get over that hump, and we try to make a tough schedule. You know, and playing our non-district schedule. I had put Granby up there and Woodside. So we have some teams up there that we think can really get us ready for the playoffs.
Well, Kenny, I tell you what, we got to have to wrap this up again. It seems like these breaks keep coming quicker and quicker. I'm listening to you, and Tameka, I'm listening to both of you talking. And Kenny, my attitude hasn't changed. You guys will be in the regional playoffs. There's no doubt about it. You keep that team needed, oiled as they need be. Yeah, it's tough. It's not easy, no gimmies. You will be there. I predict you, Maury, your arch nemesis Hampton, I think they'll be there. Kickinton, I think, is going to be a player this year. Right. Salem is rebuilding, but hey, they came out of nowhere last year and won the doggone thing from the 8th seed. As far as us, you know, I'm trying to get to 500. Can we get there? Boy, I pray. We're working every day for it. And I'm trying to get my guys to be unfearful, and we're not worried about anybody. Right now, bright lights blind us a little bit, but trust me, we'll be ready. And if we're one of those 8, I'm just going to say this: you don't want to play us later.
I hope it's not me.
Well, look, Kenny, I don't want to play you either, because you're too much of a friend, and one of us got to lose in that game, and I'm a poor loser, so I know I don't want to lose. So, but I do. I wish you the best until you play us. I'm going to wish you win them all, and keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, you're one of my good friends in the business, and I'm learning from you too. And I know you've always said that I've helped you, but trust me, you've helped me in this business too. So I appreciate you coming on, spending time, and we're going to talk again soon.
Yes, sir. Appreciate having me.
Good luck with the team, Kenny. Have an awesome Saturday.
All right, you too.
Okay.
And tell Miss Harris to lighten up on you.
I will. I definitely need to tell her that.
And
losing the reins.
Doing great.
And get her on the dance floor. Get her on. I saw your moves on Facebook. Get her on the dance floor.
Yeah,
and
I don't pull them out often.
And stop trying to copy my doggone moves.
Sharing moves.
Okay.
All right, Kenny.
All right.
That was the one and only Kenny Harris, head coach of Green Run. They're off to a 5-0 start. They're going to win a lot more at Tameka, and he's going to be in that regional tournament.
That.
And maybe this year he can finally bust that bubble and get into that state tournament. He's well deserved. Hey, we're going to have to take another break. We're going to go to break right now, and I think Matt Hatfield will be coming on this last segment. We're to the last segment already? I feel like we just got started. Tameka, what radio station is that you can hear high school sports talk on?
94.1 ESPN Radio.